Mark Cuban and Tyler Winklevoss go head to head next on your 4-Minute Crypto Show. Today's show is from a post by the Daily Hodl staff at The Daily Hodl and brought to you by BitBlock Boom, the great Bitcoin conference. It's coming to Dallas, Texas in August. Now, this is a true Bitcoin event, not a blockchain event or a crypto event. So if you're interested in Bitcoin, please take a look at bitblockboom.com. An unusual scene is unfolding on Twitter as billionaire entrepreneurs Tyler Winklevoss and Mark Cuban argue about the past and future of Bitcoin. Tyler Winklevoss first responded to comments that Cuban made during a recent interview on the Pomp podcast, which is hosted by Morgan Creek digital partner Anthony Popoliano. Cuban criticized Bitcoin for being too difficult to understand, saying there's so many peculiarities to Bitcoin, the halving, the mining. Then Winklevoss, who owns and operates the crypto exchange Gemini, shot back at the critique on Twitter with an analogy about basketball, tweeting that the rules of basketball are far more peculiar, but that doesn't seem to be holding it back. Now, Cuban, who owns the Dallas Mavericks, well, he responded by highlighting the fact that basketball, it was started by a guy named James in a gym with a peach basket and a ball to entertain kids, and that Bitcoin was started by a guy no one can find, that hundreds claim to be, with a computer and an algorithm to give millions something to argue about, asking which is simple. Then Winklevoss tweeted, "The origins of both Bitcoin and basketball are ultimately unimportant and not relevant." Now, both Cuban and Winklevoss do agree on one thing about Bitcoin: it must be user-friendly to gain traction. Despite Bitcoin's brand recognition, critics are quick to point out that Bitcoin is not widely used by the mainstream because of the complexity of managing private keys, digital wallets, and long passwords that are subject to the imperfect human memory and the need for custody solutions. So who's correct, Cuban or Winklevoss? Maybe they're both correct on some of their points. Let me know your thoughts as always in the comments. And if you enjoy the 4-Minute Crypto Show, please take a moment and subscribe to the show at 4minutecrypto.com/subscribe and have a new episode delivered every weekday. Maybe give me a 5-star review or a great comment while you're there. Those things help way more than you know. And don't forget to take a look at bitblockboom.com if you're a Bitcoiner. This is a must-attend event. Now, I'm Gary Leland, the Bitcoin Boomer, and thanks for joining me on another 4-Minute Crypto Show. This is a Bitcoin Boomer production.